Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in today's journey, we're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday. Remember, we were traveling from Lennox Big Woods. We passed through Darliston. Now today, we're gonna start from Caledonia. We're gonna go down the hill. We're gonna pass through Frame, go through Whittaker. We're gonna go down and we're gonna turn at Galloway on to Petersfield. Sit back, relax, grab a bottle of your favorite beverage and drive with me. So today we have a number of stories for you. Remember yesterday we told you about, well, in the video we brought yesterday, we told you about the shooting at Dam Road. At the ending of that story, we showed you the picture of a man. He was taken out. In fact, his head was taken off. We promised that we would do the investigation and we would come back to you today updating that story. Now, we have gathered all the information. You're gonna want to stick around to this one. It is very, very interesting. But first up, we want to big up one of our subscribers. Well, some of our subscribers, because we are told that Lisa's Bar, right across from Rick's Cafe at West End Road in the Grill, we are told that our videos are played on a big screen inside Lisa's Bar. So if you go to West End, if you go to Rick's Cafe, just walk across the road from Rick's Cafe, Lisa's Bar. Check them out. You want something to smoke? You want something to drink? You want cake to eat? Yes, that same cake. Check out Lisa's Bar. They will supply you. Now, some relatives of this lady, they have contacted us and they have asked us to put this story out there. It is already out there, but we are gonna do what we can to help. The lady on your screen, her name is Miss Twesha. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Twesha or Twisha, but her surname is Heron. She's 40 years old. She lives at Bugs Bunny District in Lilliput in the parish of St. James. The relative who contacted us, they told us that they are suspecting that she's been kidnapped. She was last seen at her home on Friday, June 26th. We are told that Miss Heron, she lived with her 3 children. She used to work as a waiter at Margaretaville in Montego Bay. And her last known employment was on the Disney Cruise Line. But because of COVID, you know, most of the ship workers, they were sent home. She had started doing her own business so she could support her family. The family of Miss Heron, the children, and other relatives, they are concerned. If you have any information as to the whereabouts of Miss Heron, you can call the Barrettstown Police at 876-953-7899. You can also call Crime Stop 119 or any other police station number, or you can send us a WhatsApp message 876-458-9111. Any information at all that you have, don't care how it looks simple to you, pass it on. This lady, her children are worried. Please help them to locate their mother. Now, moving right along, this first incident, it took place at a place named Pinnockshafton. Now, Pinnockshafton is in the Bluefields police area in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place on Monday, the 28th of June 2021, a little bit after midday. Our information is that a man, he has so far been identified as Mr. Hanserdo Tennant. He was riding a motorcycle. Now, on the back of this motorcycle, was a man named Shane Campbell. He was 20 years old and he was a farmer of Pinnock-Shafton. They were traveling in a westerly direction along the Pinnock-Shafton main road. Whilst negotiating a left-hand corner, we are told that the rider for the motorcycle, Hansardo, he lost control of the motorcycle. As a result, it collided in a Toyota motor car. Both Hansardo and Shane, they were flung from the motorcycle. Hansardo, he received minor injuries to his right ankle, but Shane, he received serious head injuries. Both Hansardo and Shane, they were rushed to the Savlamar Hospital, where Hansardo, he was treated and released, but Shane, he was pronounced DEAD by the doctor on duty. So, Shane, he succumbed as a result, and we are told that most likely Hansardo, he will be facing charges. Now, in the next incident, there's a place named Slippery Gut. Now, Slippery Gut is in the Adelphi area in the parish of St. James. If you go into Slippery Gut and ask them for Obeahman, they are gonna direct you, or they would direct you to a man named MILKY. MILKY, he was a well-known Obeahman in the parish of St. James. A lot of persons would either visit him, and sometimes he make what you call out calls. So wherever you are, he would come to you, and his Obeah works, whatever he's sprinkling or whatever he's dashing, he take it and do that. MILKY, he was very popular with the guys who are involved in the lotto scamming. A lot of them would visit him on a daily basis, or he would go to their home. He would provide most of them with what you call guard rings. Most of the guys who are involved in the trade, the lotto scamming trade, in Montego Bay, you would see them wearing something that they call guard rings. They were issued by MILKY. Now, the correct name for MILKY is Mr. Owen Whittaker. He was 65 years old, and he lived, like we said, at Slippery Gut, Adelphi, in the parish of St. James. On Monday, the 28th of June 2021, about 4 p.m., we are told that MILKY, he went to Lethe. Now, Lethe is in the parish of St. James. He went to Lethe, where he performed some witchcraft work or Obeah work for some scammers in Lethe. He left, went back home about some minutes to 7 p.m. But about 9 p.m., the residents of Slippery Gut, they reported hearing loud explosions coming from the home of MILKY. The police were called in, and on their arrival, MILKY, he was seen on his veranda. He had what appeared to be gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. MILKY, he was taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced DEAD. We don't know why MILKY was taken out, but it is suspected that MILKY, he was taken out by one or more of his disgruntled clients. Our information is that when this crime scene was processed, a number of 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Not even the Obeahman is safe in Jamaica. Now, if you have been watching the video so far and you have not yet hit on the like button, please hit on the thumbs up button now. Don't wait until the video is finished before you hit on the thumbs up button. You're gonna forget. If you are here, you are watching the videos and you have not yet subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button. Hit on the notification bell, then click all so that you will be notified as soon as we have uploaded a new video. So, on to today's main item. Now, yesterday, we told you about the incident at Dam Road. 7 persons were shot. When the hoodlums were leaving the scene, the car that they were escaping in, the grey Toyota Axio motor car, it crashed into a Nissan motor car. As a result, the hoodlums jumped out and escaped in the area on foot. I hadn't said this in yesterday's video, but the car that they escaped in, it is now in police custody. The Toyota Axio, the license number is 3307JK. It is owned by a man in Montego Bay in St. James. In fact, it was rented from this man 2 days before. The person who rented the car, we are told that he has been identified by the police. Now, we showed you the photograph of this man yesterday, and we were telling you that we were getting information that he's the person who was taken out. In fact, his head was taken off. We promised to update that story, so we have now gotten the information. Our information is that when the 4 men, when they jumped out of the car, opened fire on the Nissan and ran away, one of the men, he was subsequently held by some gangsters in the area of Dam Road. In fact, we are told that the gangsters who he was held by, they are known. The gangsters, before they took him out, they got some information from him. They then pumped about 25 bullets in the man's body. They then took off his head, put it in a garbage bag, carried it down the road, and threw out the head in front of one of their enemies' home. The place where they carried the head and threw it is called Cool Waters. Cool Waters is also in Springmount in the parish of St. James. And the name of that man who lived at the home where they threw the head, he's called Ken Man. Ken Man, he was reportedly shot and injured by these same gangsters from Dam Road in about April or May 2020. So, they took out this man, take off his head, and carry it through the head in front of Ken Man's home. Now, that man who died, who these hoodlums took out, he has been positively identified as Lavantae Rhoden. He's otherwise called OTF or Pepto. Remember that name, OTF. He's also called Pepto. He's 21 years old and he lived between Catherine Mount and in the Granville area of St. James. This guy was only 21 years old. He was one of the top gangsters in a gang that is called Only the Family Gang. Only OTF Family. Only the Family Gang. That is why they called this guy OTF. The OTF gang, it is said to be based in retirement in the parish of St. James. This guy, Lavantae Rhoden, he also frequents retirement. So he was one of the top shotters in this gang. Now the OTF gang, it is said that they are affiliated with the Coconut Walk gang. And remember we told you, the Coconut Walk gang, they have been trading bullets with the Dam Road gang. So Pepto, he was one of the top gangsters in that gang. He went on the scene in the Toyota Axio. He was one of the men who jumped out, opened fire on the men, and jumped back in the car after the police lady opened fire on them, crashed in a Nissan. The car that they were in was disabled. They jumped out of the car and opened fire in the Nissan. Now, we are learning that the motive for this attack on that day is that they were after the uncle of Kenroy Sinclair, who was taken out in January. it is said that the uncle, he's a witness in that January 2 incident. The case should be going to the courts shortly, so they came to take out the uncle, who is a witness. Some persons were commenting on the video yesterday that maybe we have given out too much information and would put the police lady's life at risk. Trust me, it is known. The guys on the other side, everything is known. They know that she was the mother for Kenroy Sinclair. They know where the house is. They know her very well. So it's not nothing that is hidden. There are other things I could have said that I choose not to say, so as not to expose anything that has not already been exposed. But I can tell you this war not done yet, because both sides fully armed, lots of guns, lots of bullets. They are involved in the lotto scamming trade. They make a lot of money and they invest heavily in guns and ammunition. They know each other. They know where to find each other. They know where everybody live, because like I told you, everybody were once friends. So it is sad to say, but listen out for more. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.